Here are the top 10 news around the world today. Wagner chief believed dead after private jet crash. Yevgeny Prigozhin, the leader of the Russian mercenary group Wagner, is presumed to have died in a plane crash in Congo on Thursday. The aircraft was reportedly hit by a missile or a bomb shortly after takeoff. Prigozhin was a close ally of President Vladimir Putin and was involved in several conflicts in Africa and the Middle East. SpaceX, NASA set to launch 4 astronauts from 4 countries. SpaceX and NASA are preparing to launch 4 astronauts from 4 different countries to the International Space Station on Sunday. The crew includes Frenchman Thomas Pesquet, American Megan McArthur, Japanese Akihiko Hoshide and Canadian Shane Kimbrough. They will join 7 other astronauts already on board the orbiting laboratory. Niger orders French ambassador to leave the country within 48 hours. Niger's military junta has given the French ambassador 48 hours to leave the country, accusing him of interfering in its internal affairs. The move comes amid rising tensions between France and its former colony over the presence of French troops and the recent coup that ousted President Mahamadou Issoufou. U.S. condemns Hong Kong's harassment of pro-democracy activists' family members. The U.S. has denounced the arrest of relatives of pro-democracy activists in Hong Kong, calling it a harassment and a violation of human rights. The Hong Kong police detained 4 people on Friday, including the father and brother of exiled activist Nathan Law, for allegedly helping him flee the city last year. Quebec judge gives go-ahead for lawsuit over sterilization of Indigenous women. A Quebec judge has authorized a class action lawsuit against 3 doctors who allegedly performed or coerced sterilization procedures on Indigenous women without their consent. The lawsuit seeks compensation for physical and psychological damages suffered by the victims and their families. Amazon's emissions doubled under first half of Bolsonaro presidency. A new report by the Brazilian Climate Observatory has found that the Amazon rainforest emitted twice as much carbon dioxide as it absorbed in the first 2 years of President Jair Bolsonaro's term. The report blames deforestation, fires and drought for the increase in emissions, which threaten the forest's role as a carbon sink. Climate crisis made spate of Canada wildfires twice as likely, scientists find. A team of international scientists has concluded that the climate crisis made the unprecedented wildfires that ravaged Canada this summer twice as likely to occur. The researchers used computer simulations to compare the likelihood of such extreme events under different scenarios of greenhouse gas emissions. Japan's space agency is about to launch a lunar lander and revolutionary satellite. Japan's space agency JAXA is set to launch 2 ambitious missions on Saturday. A lunar lander that will test technologies for future moon exploration, and a satellite that will use laser beams to transmit data at ultra-high speeds. The lander, named SLIM, will attempt to make a pinpoint landing on a crater near the Moon's south pole. The satellite, named Karari, will demonstrate optical communication between Earth and space. Scientists have finally decoded mysteries of the Y chromosome. Here's why it matters. Scientists have unveiled the most complete map of the human Y chromosome ever, revealing new insights into its evolution and function. The Y chromosome is inherited only by males and determines sex in most mammals. The new map could help researchers understand male infertility, genetic diseases and human history. Spain's Hermoso didn't consent to World Cup kiss. Spanish footballer Jennifer Hermoso has said she did not consent to being kissed by the president of the Spanish Football Federation, Luis Rubiales, after winning the Women's World Cup in July. Hermoso said she felt violated and humiliated by Rubiales' gesture, which sparked outrage and calls for his resignation. Please subscribe our YouTube channel for more news.